Hi, my name is Karma, and this is my Gender Studies 200 self-assessment. We've been asked to discuss intersectionality, where our intersections lie, and how those color our perception of the world, essentially. Um, my intersections, I believe, lie at white and female. I use quotations because I am not white, I am Hispanic. Um, Although, thanks to genetics, I do not present as Hispanic. Um, Growing up in a multinational family, nationality family, multiracial, um, I have seen up close and personal the privilege that is afforded me simply because I am white passing and female. If I am stopped by the police, I don't have any reason to fear for my safety. For my family members, that's not necessarily the case. Especially boys are taught from very young how to speak, how to behave, so that they will simply survive their encounters with the police. Um, I know of several instances where they have been handcuffed and put in the back of a police car, where they have been accused of fitting a profile um, when they were not anywhere involved, etc. These kind of things are very, very prevalent in the South, and they are maddening and frustrating. Um, it's just, it boggles the mind sometimes. And growing up, I thought it just had to do with where we were. And this class has really taught me that that is not the case. The inequities and the inequalities that I grew up with, that I grew up seeing, are not a part of my life. But because of this class, I've really learned to see how widespread inequity is. And for that reason, it really resonated with me. And I've learned to see that it's not just race or cultural expression. It's not just your sexual expression or your gender identity or your sexual orientation. Things like disabilities that we never even thought about are a source of inequity and inequality. Um, these these are just things that I really appreciate this class for opening my my mind to, and seeing, literally seeing it. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. You can't look away. Now you know that it's there. For as far as fixing it, there are no quick and easy answers to racism, homophobia, sexism. These are not things that we're going to fix overnight. Our affirmative actions have proven that that's not gonna fix it. Diversity training, sensitivity training, these things don't fix it. We have people in this country who are always going to carry those biases. And so that really makes it a complicated subject. How do we have educational equity? Separate versus equal, we've learned, doesn't work. How do we level that playing field? And unfortunately, there's really not any quick and easy answers. The best thing that I think we can all do is be more aware, be more conscious, and speak up when we see things that are not equitable. Um, I think, honestly, just opening our eyes and admitting, in a lot of cases, that these things exist would go a long way towards helping to fix them. Learning how to de-escalate situations, learning how to appropriately handle situations, learning to take the stigma out of certain situations. The inequalities have been such that we don't even see it. They're just accepted parts of our day to day. And one of these, I think, has been the recent overturning of Roe versus Wade. I found an article about that being overturned and saw they were speculating about how this law is going to play out. They were talking about the most immediate effects that they were seeing, such as the shutting down of certain clinics, the inaccessibility of others, even in emergency situations, because these institutions were so concerned about being sued or losing licenses or being charged with crimes, that even in situations that fit the new parameters of this bill, they were still denying care to women. Abortions in the event where we knew that the baby was not viable, was not going to survive, where basically women have to be dying in order to get the abortion that they need. This article was in the Reproductive Health Journal and was really eye-opening in the concerns expressed by the doctors about how this is going to play out long term, and seeing a return to circumstances that a lot of these younger doctors have never lived through. They have no idea. They've been practicing medicine since, for 20 years, where for nearly our entire lives, since 1973, we've had abortion pretty much on demand. And the last 10 years or so, we've seen this gradual erosion of those rights. This has really impacted a lot of women, and it's become a point of fear for women now, which it should not be. The biggest plan of action that I can see for all of us would be to find an organization that supports your beliefs, your thought processes, that of an organization that believes the way you do, and then volunteer. If you can't get out and march with them, then donate. Just get behind an organization that supports your rights and do whatever you can to help further our cause. If we speak as one voice, we will be heard. The most important thing, the very most important thing that I can see that we can all do, whether you are a feminist or pro-life, pro-rights, however your conscience leads you, is to vote. Get out and vote. We have to make sure that the people that are representing us are furthering our views and are furthering our beliefs. Of course, it's not always going to work out. We're all going to win some, we're all going to lose some, but for especially the inequalities and the inequities and the removal of our rights, this has got to be where we stand together and say, no more. Thank you.